Hello and welcome to the What If Show, the show about hypothetical questions or what ifs. We'll talk about real world events and stuff that will likely never happen, so stay tuned and prepare to hear the most confusing nonsense you've heard in a while. I'm Max.
I'm Sarah.
I'm Luca.
And I'm Lee.
So let's get started. This is our first question, picked at random. Are you guys ready?
Yeah.
Yes.
So, if the world had to have a capital city, where would it be?
Well, that's my one.
That's yours.
Would it be based off of population, or would it be based off of economy or power, political power, or what? That's what I'd like to figure out. How would it be defined? And I feel like, would there be world peace that everyone decided to do this, or would it be like because of the war?
I think it'd be based on economical power, wouldn't it? The like economic powerhouse of the world.
So are we saying
like that?
the capital city out of all the capital cities would be so like it could be like New York could be the capital of the world, or are we saying America would be the capital of the world? Are we saying country or the actual city?
An actual city. Well, you wrote the question.
I know I did, but I'm just saying like, I didn't really have an idea in mind. I think the capital city would be Madrid.
Madrid.
Yes.
Why Madrid?
Why Madrid? Yeah, why?
Tell me, why Madrid?
Don't know, because I just what comes into my head. There's a lot of fashion there.
Fashion rules the world.
Yeah, fashion rules the world.
Footballers and the sun is there.
Footballers and the sun. You're talking about the sun, like the thing that we all get light from the sky.
It's hot, isn't it? So everyone wants to go there.
The sun's everywhere, Lou.
All the UN councils would be there, wouldn't they?
Suns, you say it's like a plural, like there's all the suns in the earth.
Sun's everywhere. There is just suns everywhere.
I don't know. Maybe what about like infrastructure? So which place had the best train lines and closest airports?
I don't think it'd be London. I think it would need to be like, but I think it'd be more like Shanghai or somewhere like that.
That's what I was thinking. It would be China. I think it'd be Shanghai,
more Asia way.
Somewhere in China, yeah.
That's very true, actually. That's very true because they're all technologically more advanced than us.
Yeah, and take over the world.
Yeah.
Cape Town, South Africa.
Basically, they always dress well as well.
Yes.
So they've got the cultural thing.
See, I'm the other way. I think it would be London.
Why?
Because London got voted most influential city in terms of like money and stuff, didn't it?
That's true.
Economics. So it'd probably be that, to be fair.
I mean, English is one of the most popular languages around the world, but also more people speak Chinese. 1 billion people speak Chinese. So
That's because there's more people in China.
that's what I'm saying. So would it be based on population or what, or would it just be based on English? Because I think English is easily accessible. Accessible. But I like that. So that's I'm gonna say Shanghai. I think that's my complete.
You're going with Shanghai.
That's what I'm gonna say. That's
You're
what
going
I'm
with Shanghai. You're going with Shanghai, Lee.
Yeah.
I'm still going to go with London. I reckon it's
Go with
London.
London.
I think Shanghai as well. Or is Hong Kong a city? Is it a country?
Country somewhere. Oh my god.
Well, that way, that end of the
Which
world.
place has the best beaches? I'd
Australia.
like to go to them.
You like to go to the beach? Let's go to the beach. That's the problem. It's people that are listening. There is a lot of inside jokes that we will constantly reference
It's
to.
just me quoting vines, really. I mean,
It's just quoting Vine, so just laugh along. Just laugh along and have a little
What show
jolly.
is it? The Vine quote show.
Vine quote show. Okay, so
That's next week.
if we all come to a unanimous decision,
What do you think?
Yeah, London.
No, this is your opinion.
I'd say somewhere like Shanghai, Hong Kong.
You're just copying mine.
No, because they are so technologically advanced.
Yeah.
To be quite honest, but that
Yes.
is my honest opinion, and
Okay.
I do think.
Alright, I agree with you.
I think so.
Shanghai.
Good. I'm glad you agree with me. Good.
The audience said London. Oh, it looks like no.
Oh, there we
This is
go.
actually a game show.
Okay, I think we've discussed that.
Nice one.
Yeah,
Right, That's
definitely.
a good one now. Right.
What have we got next then, Luca?
Okay, so the next one, I'll come up with this one myself. What if humans couldn't die?
Ooh.
Oh.
Majorly overpopulated would be the first
What if you never died?
concern. And how long would you live for? Like, that's the purpose of the question.
Suicide rates would be high. Sorry, it's deep, but it's true. Not in a bad way. Just people go, oh, well, I've lived long enough.
Yeah, no, but
Yeah.
humans can't die, so
That's
you
true.
can't commit
Yeah.
suicide.
Oh, well,
Yeah,
I
if
thought
you can't die.
I thought you just meant they just don't
No,
die, like,
you-
naturally. Like, oh, okay.
There's no way that you.
Like a
What are we
vampire,
saying that
so-
everyone's invincible? But,
Legitimately, I
but,
could just like jump off a building right now and just like be.
Yeah.
but people could still like get injured, like get diseases and stuff, and like they could still
But
be in
if just-
hospital.
Yeah, but you just couldn't die.
You just couldn't die.
It's been touched on in TV shows. Like I think there's I don't really watch it, but Doctor Who episode, and there's a guy that can't die, and they literally just like.
Yeah, the doctor.
No, no, not the Doctor. I think it's Captain Jack. Tom would know this. One of my friends, everyone.
One of your friends.
One of my friends.
You got friends?
he gets like put in like concrete or something, and he's just like eternally in pain. He just can't die.
Concrete Thursdays.
Yeah. Yeah. I think what if humans could die? I don't know. What is this? The What If show?
There's no way that could work though. So, like, would you have people from like the start of Earth, like Adam and Eve, like there forever? Like,
In of all time.
Wow.
Yeah. Back in my day.
Yeah.
The good old days.
How would that work with like wars and stuff? Because if no one could die, like
What would be the point? Like, what would you inflict
People
on
just
the
like
other
me.
country?
you just
Yeah.
inflict pain, wouldn't you? And like,
Yeah.
Blow everyone up still, just no one would die.
But, yeah, that's the thing.
There'll be more destruction, basically.
That's the thing. Everyone would have more confidence.
Mm.
Everyone would be like, well, it doesn't matter. I'm not going to die, so it doesn't matter.
I think there'll be a lot more like people would be risking their lives more to do things. So I think things like space travel, deep sea travel, all this exploration would be way more advanced because everyone would just be doing it. Like we'd just swim to the bottom of the ocean and just discover everything that's there. And we'd like send men to the moon and we'd probably have like bases on the moon and all that. It'd be ridiculous. There'd probably just be people in space if people couldn't die. It would just be like a leisure
floating
activity.
around.
Yeah, that's true actually, because the whole point about like people not being allowed on like Mars or the moon at the
So they
moment,
can't
because
breathe.
like Elon Musk is trying to make it like habitable. Like the
Shout out
whole-
to Elon if he's listening.
Shout out to Elon,
My boy.
Well, I know you're listening. But they're not. There's no way that they can actually live on Mars or like the moon at the moment.
Viable. But the thing is also, like, if you didn't die, would that mean that people wouldn't need to eat, drink, and sleep and all that, or would you still
Yeah,
like?
true.
No, I think you would end up living just with a you know when you feel hungry, like you should feel.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
empty.
Because it's like, are we saying that you can't die biologically or just like physically? So you can't die, but you can still feel effects of like heartburn and all that. but
day in the life of summer.
you can't
Summer.
die.
That's when you get
Bloody
like pins
hell.
and needles, you can still feel
Yeah, but could you like drown? Like, you know, like when you're like lungs
can't
full up
die.
with water. Yeah, but you can't die. But could
can't
you
breathe.
still?
I think you just constantly be like drowning. You would be drowning, but you wouldn't die. You wouldn't die from drowning.
Oh, yeah.
Just like you could like suffocate yourself. But this is getting really deep, isn't it?
Bit morbid.
Okay, so what would happen? What if humans couldn't die? Well, yeah, and also how are things like, I don't know.
Like, would you be able to reproduce and things like that? Would like?
We obviously it's not children of men.
Well, yeah, but how many people? How many people would be on the planet?
Oh, loads. But no, because they wouldn't die. We'd like have gone to other planets. Because I feel like one of the
Populate
a lot-
Mars
a lot
instead.
of- no, but like a lot of any kind of stuff like space travel, a lot of money goes towards human safety, and
Yeah.
where that just doesn't matter, where you just need to get A to B and you don't need to worry about the people inside. It means that things would be cheaper as well. You wouldn't be spending money developing space suits, and you wouldn't be developing heat shields. You'd just literally be making like something that can just go to space. So I feel like there would be a lot more money in it.
Risk assessments would be a walk in the park.
Yeah. You could just get like a huge catapult.
Yeah.
That is the thing,
Launch
though.
everyone to
Yeah,
the
risk
moon.
This is back
assessments.
to my point about biologically, because what if you like bled out? What do you just walk around with no blood? Like what would happen? Like literally,
Yeah.
that's literally not possible. So what would happen then?
See, that's the thing. It's a catch-22.
Or
So
would
it's
you
like,
just like pass out and then it regenerates and then you come back?
Regenerating.
Oh, look,
Regenerate.
stop! I do not.
Or like Halo,
Oh, sorry, it's like
regenerate.
Doctor Who. I was going to say it's the second time now I mentioned it.
Doctor Who, way. So, do you think we've all discussed this topic?
It wouldn't work.
I didn't really come to a conclusion, did we?
We
No.
haven't really come to a conclusion. Should we just
more questions have
should we
appeared.
leave this one open-ended?
All right, I'll come back to it. Like
Go to the next one.
Yeah.
Okay, next
When we do
question.
the What If Anniversary special next year.
Okay, next question.
Do anyone pick one? Summer Lee.
Goodness me.
Go on,
Right,
Sam, I'll
okay,
pick one.
what have we got on here?
Goodness me.
Right, goodness, right. We've just had that one. So, what
if
would
humans
happen
couldn't
if humans were allergic to the sun?
Well, some humans are allergic to them.
Some humans are.
Yeah,
I watched
exactly.
I watched
Oh, yeah,
a video
true.
about
But what if everyone was allergic to the sun? Would we just...
Just everyone has to just
Everything would be underground. Oh my god, that would be such a cool idea for a film. Everyone would live underground, and there would be people that like. It would be like we all live above ground, and people like explore underground.
Yeah.
That it would be the opposite way around. We'd all be underground, and people would be developing special suits to explore the above ground, and everyone would see things like trees and grass and be like, "Wow, this is amazing." But we can't take our suits off because we'll all be allergic.
There's an anime about that.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, I watch anime. I'm sorry.
Yeah. I'm sorry, I don't.
Cool.
Don't at me with that.
Not 200 IQ
Yeah.
like me.
So yeah, I feel like that's how it would be. You know.
I think we should definitely build underground more. Like, we've got so much space below us. I'm surprised
People
that...
don't really like it because you get like vitamin. That's another thing. Everyone would be very pale because of vitamin D deficiency. But vitamin D companies would be booming.
Absolutely. Everyone be
But
popping
if
the
we're allergic
supplements.
to it, would we need it?
Very
You still
true.
need it.
That is very
I
true.
think.
I don't know.
Does your body just reject it?
But also, if you were allergic to the sun, you couldn't be in the sun. Everyone, like humans, probably wouldn't have eyes. I guess there's a fish that's really deep sea and it doesn't have any eyes because it's so deep
It's in a
down.
cave, isn't
There's
it?
literally no light, so it just doesn't need
There's a
eyes.
fish that's in really deep sea.
So,
Like proper deep sea.
Proper deep sea.
like, or our eyes would be like a lot low. Like I think we'd be able to see in darker light. Like we wouldn't be able to because we just wouldn't be used to the sun.
Yeah, you just adjust to
Like
it,
you know the
wouldn't
Chilean
you?
miners. You know when they all start,
Yeah.
when they come above ground, they had to be kept in for a month. They had these special sunglasses that were made less tinted each day because they couldn't just. see the
Oh.
sun.
Yeah.
They had to have this special adaptation as not to burn their corneas out, and I think it would be
It's mental, isn't it?
yeah crazy. Right.
Okay, I think we are going to go to a song now. This was requested by Luca.
Who's that? Is that one of our top
What are we doing,
followers?
Kanye?
I'm a big Kanye West fan, so you know.
Luca's a big Kanye West fan, so we're going to go and...
My boy Kanye. Kanye, if you're listening, I love you. If you're listening with Elon
Not
Musk.
listening. Luca, he's not listening.
Kanye and Kim.
Elon
Elon
Musk.
Musk.
Kanye and Kim, Elon Musk.
Kanye and Elon.
So we will be back after this
Amazing
song.
Sting
Amazing
by my
Sting.
good friend Ross Weston. Thank you, Ross. Lots of
He's just
productions.
plugging everyone today. He's plugging all of his friends. I don't
My
think you
friends
can count Kanye
Kanye
as
West,
friends.
Ross Weston.
You can't count
Well,
Kanye as a
bad.
friend.
All right,
And we will be back
brilliant.
with the What If Show on Victory Radio.
This is Victory Radio.
Now we're doing a segment called True or False with Lee Parmenter.
With Lee Parmenter.
Right, so I'm going to be asking Max a few questions
Oh, dear.
because
I've
we
no
have
clue
the
about
answers
this.
on the screen. So Max, banging your head against the wall can burn 150 calories an hour. True or false?
Banging your head against the wall?
Yep, just
Day at uni. Getting a little bit too much.
The idea of this segment, basically, everyone, is that not just the what if, but it's almost like Max has to discuss it sort of logically, like think of basically like the what if, you know, thinking about trying to make sense of it if it's true and thinking of how it could be.
And then obviously we have an answer for this.
Oh, you have an answer? Okay.
Send in your answers. What do you
Is it
reckon?
the true or false?
Yes.
Tweet us in at
If you wanna tweet in your answers, if you think my answer isn't good enough, you can go to UOP Victory Radio on Facebook, Twitter, Periscope, and you can leave a comment
and MySpace.
on MySpace.
Bebo.
You can also contact us on our email live at uopvictoryradio.co.uk, or you can phone in 02392843 3987.
Yes.
Why don't you send us in some of your musings, and we will read them live on air. But to be honest, my opinion is the most important. So, banging your head against, I'm going to say true.
150 calories an hour.
why? Why do you think?
Why
it's
true?
Because it's a lot of motion.
150 calories isn't an awful
It's
lot
a lot.
to burn in
It's
an
not
hour,
a
is
lot
it?
to burn in an
Yeah.
hour, but it's a lot of
150 calories
motion.
It's like a 10-minute run on a treadmill if you was running at like speed 10.
Yeah, but it's a lot. But how many times do you bang your head against the wall?
For an hour, to be fair, that is
For an
like-
hour?
So
How
let's
many
say
times?
you're moving forward, and that takes like what, half a second. So you're probably doing how many seconds in a minute? 60.
More than
Times that.
60
Hello.
minutes in an hour.
So how many seconds in an hour? Like 360 or something, isn't there? 3,000.
How many seconds in an hour?
Yeah. Basically, you're doing it. You're going to be moving forward about 12,000 times. So I think that would be very. Like yeah, you would burn a lot of calories. I'm surprised it's not more than that.
There were 3,600 seconds in an hour.
Yeah. So okay, so that'd be what 7,200 times moving forward. You know.
Is it true or false then? Or do we not know?
It's
do we not know?
true.
Work out your abs as well.
Bloody! Oh, I knew it.
You get a good ab workout, that'd be very
Yes,
nice. That's
I'm
like ab crunches,
incredible.
isn't it? Do you know what ab crunches? Apart from the severe like blunt force trauma to your head, you'll be getting good ab crunches. in.
force
So at least
trauma?
when you're in the hospital, like you can look tight. You know.
When you're in the hospital.
Oh, you can look
With the concussion and brain
more than a
injuries.
concussion, I think.
Right, should we have another one?
Yeah, of course. So the next one is 10% of people are left-handed.
What in the whole world?
Is it true or false?
What's so?
False. I'm left-handed, and I
Why?
think it.
You're left-handed.
Yeah.
Wow, I never knew that. I never really watched
Why?
you.
Why is it false?
So you're saying that
Me-
Just because you're left-handed? No, that kind of
No,
wrong.
no,
there's 7
wrong,
billion people in
incorrect.
the world, so 10% left-handed would instigate 700 million people are left-handed. So you don't believe that 10%? You think you're better than the rest of us and think you're in a
I
smaller
don't think I'm better than you
think
because
you're
there's
in a
more.
smaller
Because there's more of
denomination, or
me.
you think there's more of
Why
you?
is
Max
there
is a normie.
Why is there all this discrimination that's happening just because of the
Left-handed.
hand I use to write
So,
with?
I know, like, we do have an answer to this, but it's not as if you're born and then it's just like, oh, Summer is right-handed. Like, how do they know?
And what about the population that don't?
I don't know.
What about the population that don't write?
Right.
Or like indigenous tribes and all that, and ambidextrous people?
Like, I've
Yeah.
at never point ever disclosed legally whether I'm left or right-handed.
I've never been asked on a job application.
Passport.
Passport, left-handed. Because I always thought it was like 40-60, left-handed, right-handed.
Really nice.
Like, I know I'm in the minority.
No, because a lot of generations. I don't know so much about ours, but I know like the generation beforehand. I think at schools I mean, even now though, they're encouraged to use their right hand.
Are they?
Like, how many
You know,
left-handed
it's
scissors do you
with
have
it.
in a classroom?
Yeah,
Oh, I'm
exactly.
sorry. Left-handed
You've got, like-
scissors are a scam. I used to use.
Here comes the Luca rant on
Yeah, you are.
left-handed scissors.
Well,
I used
what
to
if?
use, I used to use left-handed scissors at school for my right hand. Okay, they used to run out, and I'd use the left-handed scissors with my right hand. Oh, you can't do that because what do you mean? I can cut. Yes, I can.
Yeah, but what's the blades on or something in it?
I literally don't see the difference. If they can cut, what? Okay, well this is a left-handed keyboard now, so you can't use it. It doesn't make any sense. You can still use it.
If you do get like left-handed like mice,
What?
Yeah.
Sorry.
I don't use a mouse with my left hand.
Flipping it on.
I literally only write
Left-handed
with my left
water
hand.
bottle,
Like
Left-handed scissors.
everything else I pretty much do with my right hand. Like, oh no, like if I'm doing like all the sports I do.
Oh,
if I'm
all
doing
of them.
all of them. If I'm doing like baseball or something.
When's the last time you picked up a baseball bat?
No, not baseball. Rounders. Rounders.
Okay,
You know.
I reiterate my question.
we-
When's the last time you picked up
no,
a
no.
rounders bat?
Okay, simmer down. We all played rounders. We all played rounders in like secondary school and stuff, didn't we? We all played it. It's when the PE teacher couldn't be
yes.
bothered to actually put together a lesson, so it's just like, oh, go on, play rounders for a bit.
There's a bat, there's a ball, go.
There's about this ball. I used to field. I used to run to the other end of the field and sit down.
Sit down, sit on the left-handed side.
Bye bye.
sneak 100.
Sneak 100.
Scissors in primary schools are a massive thing that are just, it's like a scam. Right, blue are right-handed, red are left-handed. Then they have ambidextrous ones that are green and yellow. Like, sorry, but that is seriously such an
See,
insult.
no, we were different. The
It's a
green and
public
yellow
schooling
ones
system.
were the left-handed ones,
Really?
and the red
Oh,
and the
that's
blue ones were
ridiculous.
right-handed.
So
You
shit.
could
Surely
just pick.
there'd just be like a default one anyway. Why wouldn't you just use the?
Why
Well,
not
it does
just make
both anyway,
universal
yeah,
ones?
like-
Exactly.
But
Stationary
also,
companies
like
trying to scam people.
outside of school, do you ever in shops see left-handed
exactly, I
like
know.
kitchen scissors?
It's normal.
Go to a stationery shop. Oh, I'm looking for some left-handed scissors. Like you don't get
Yeah.
the green and yellow ones
It's like,
in
it's like the shop.
Wilco's.
It's like the shop on
Simpsons.
Simpsons.
Yeah,
Ned
the
Flanders,
leftorium.
like leftorium, the leftorium. Do you think there is an actual like leftorium?
Probably.
Yeah,
People,
definitely.
like religiously buy stuff and they're stupid. Anyway, right.
So you're going with false. You think it's false?
You think there's more people that are left-handed than 10%?
Yeah, yeah. When we finish this, I'm going to put a sting out, so don't keep talking. But
Okay.
there's no way of letting you know without putting it on live.
So true or false?
Oh,
2,
true.
correct.
It was.
You are. You
Yeah.
changed your mind last minute.
Winner,
Because
winner,
you
chicken
convinced
dinner.
me.
We've been scammed.
You
We have
convinced
been.
me.
Thought we'd
Okay,
add that one then.
these guys have convinced me,
Alright.
and that's it.
Cool.
They've convinced me.
Alright, I'll buy one. Don't play stronger again.
I've just
No, he
I've
played the
just
sting. Our new sting that we've had in
Our
what?
new
no,
Sting.
you can't play Taylor Swift after playing a Kanye song. That's out of
I'm
order.
not.
Sting number one.
I'm playing off of Spotify.
Sorry, we're just looking at the running
Please.
order.
Alright.
Yeah.
I won't connect.
Don't unravel everything. Don't unravel everything.
Alright, I'm sorry.
All right.
Is it because you hate Taylor Swift, just over the whole Kanye thing?
Yeah,
You like
true.
Team Kanye?
Oh dear.
No, I'm Team Taylor, obviously.
Give it a rest, Luca.
I'm
Honestly,
giving it a rest.
give it a rest.
Passionate about things, okay?
You're passionate about it. Any more truths or falses?
Yeah, we've got a couple more.
Yeah. So the next one is British people have the biggest feet out of every country.
That's disgusting.
Yeah, it's very, very strange.
What do you think?
British people have the no.
Because
False.
do you three have big feet?
I'm size 11.
I'm a size
10.
7.
You're a size 7.
So
You're
there's a-
Really? And you're so much taller
I know,
than Luca,
yeah,
so
I'm
you
a
I'm
think...
size 7. I'm a size 11.
I'm size 10.
Homies who have
You've
the
got
same.
really little feet then,
shoes us
Lee.
together.
About that.
Sorry.
I used to wear size 11
I just wear small shoes.
I like to round my feet into small shoes.
I have to like.
That's what I always
have
like
my
to
feet
do.
I used to know something like
Toes
that, and I
crunch.
just walked so flipping strange.
That's how you get bunions.
So flipping strange.
That was the first instance of almost swearing on the air and stopping myself.
Right, discuss. What do you think?
Use logic, Max.
Yeah, logically think about it.
We're asking a bit much.
Think about
but
feet for a bit, Max.
Think on your feet. Oh,
Oh,
Luca.
Oh, really?
Oh,
Think
sorry.
on your
Sorry, I
feet.
was like, oh,
That's
quite
a good
witty.
one. Think on your feet.
Think about feet.
No, we can't, because there's like indigenous tribes in like
What?
Africa and stuff that have like massive
Wade through
feet.
water.
Wade through water in these massive like flippers.
Yeah, but it's like as an average.
They do.
Think about it. The way I'd think about it
Evolution.
is which area of the world. So like maybe that's a really good point. England is not really foresty or jungly. We don't have to climb trees really. You know, not
we don't have to climb trees.
no, the areas
No,
of
we
the world
don't.
where they would, where they had to walk long distances, stuff like that. So I'd say, I don't know.
I think England was a bit like that at one point.
No, but there's never rainforest or desert.
No,
really big
true.
deserts. England is a really small country compared to like the Sahara Desert. You know what I'm saying?
But
That great country, the Sahara Desert.
I love that country. But why England specifically? Why people in England, the UK specifically?
Britain first, innit? I'm joking.
Britain
Do we
first.
actually know what country? Well, I'm nearly giving it away then. Never mind.
That's
I was about to say, do we actually know what country do have the biggest feet? So I've just blown that for you, but I
Yeah.
think you're on the right track.
Yeah, that was a false. Max.
So
That
I'm going
was
to say
false.
it's false, Summer. That's what I'm
Yeah.
going to say.
Yeah,
Sorry,
no,
I'm
we
sorry.
baited you. You're wrong.
Oh wow, I've got such big
Can we
IQ.
Google it? Which actual country?
Yeah, go
Actual
on.
country
Let's put
has
it into the
it?
Google. Right.
Sorry, Max, I did mess that that segment up a little
Thank you
bit.
so
Type this
much.
in. Right. Ready?
Just so
What?
everyone at home.
No,
Where's it
Luke, you
window?
can't use it. It's a left-handed keyboard.
Oh.
I'll use my left hand. It's fine. As the
Well, this is riveting.
Yeah,
so
it is.
whilst Luke is typing it into
the answer
Google,
is Venezuela. Oh,
other search engines are available.
Oh, Venezuela.
oh no! I clicked off it by accident. Stupid mouse.
That's
Whatever.
handy, isn't
Yeah.
it?
Well, we will never know. If you'd like to conduct your own research,
If you want to conduct, yes,
And
exactly.
tweet us.
If
Phone
you,
in, let us know.
if you are au fait with your shoe size knowledge and foot size knowledge, then absolutely,
How big
why
your friends'
don't you
feet
get
are.
in touch with us? UOP Victory Radio on Twitter, Facebook, live at uopvictoryradio.co.uk, or you can ring in 023 9284 9387. Why don't you get in touch? Right. What's next?
Right, next one.
Bye.
So, coffee can be used to sterilise a wound.
That's a good one.
Ugh.
So,
Yeah, no, no.
that could help you with the back of your head, Max, couldn't it?
think
For
of what you
those of
can
you who don't
use.
know,
What do you mean for those of you who don't know? How is anyone that listens to this is going to know?
there are people here that I know that
It's like a worldwide
I know
thing.
that there's a few friends that are
Front page of the
listening.
Sun. Are they
A few of
listening
my
now?
amigos. Shout out to my amigos.
Who's listening?
Oh, also, if you're watching us live on Periscope, you've just witnessed Lucas strip a bit.
Ooh.
I'm sorry, but Diodora are paying me to wear their brand, so why should I?
Getting a bit flustered in the
Once
studio.
I start
Bit
getting brand deals
flustered.
with Diodora, then I'll wear their hoodies. And it's hot as well. I'm wearing a thermal. But I've been wearing for 2
Well, it's
days.
going to cool up in a minute.
Coffee.
Can coffee be used to sterilise
So
a
Would you have to
wound?
put water on it, or would it just
The-
be like straight coffee?
I don't know. The
Like
active,
beans.
the active
That was really
ingredient.
hot.
Put the beans on you.
Isn't the active ingredient in coffee is caffeine?
Oh, yes,
Isn't
that's a good point.
isn't caffeine in like the same family as adrenaline?
Yeah, it's a stimulant.
It's a stimulant. So
GCSE
you know when
biology.
they give you like adrenaline for like shots and stuff.
Shout out to Mr. Andrews.
I know.
My science
I
teachers.
don't know.
You're just.
If you guys are listening,
Right, so this isn't the What If Show anymore. This is the biography of Luca Di Maio. It just it's like
The
it's
Luca-
talking
the
about all
Luca
his
Di Maio
friends.
show.
The Luca Di Maio show is starring. Yeah, exactly.
Go on, Max, resume.
I would say false. False.
okay.
It is false.
I guess we'll never
No,
know.
Sorry.
honestly, I'm
You've got all of them right apart from the one I gave you the answer to, so
I'm amazing. Some would say that I am on fire. We're going to go to a little song break now. Speaking of on fire, this song is called On Fire. Sounds a little nice.
Oh, is
little,
it one by
nice little tie-in.
Kasabian?
No.
Oh.
So I have another radio show that I do.
self-promo,
yeah,
isn't it?
self-promo.
What is this? He's shilling.
Self promo. So on the 5th of February, on Live at 5 with Max and Sam, we will be interviewing this singer-songwriter called Swati. Now I have been told that this is how you say her name, Swati.
Swati.
Swaati. Right.
Different. I like it.
Different, innit? And this is one of her songs which I actually can't get out of my head, and I've been playing over and over again, along with that Frank Ocean song that everyone really hates me playing in my house. So,
Frank Ocean.
alright. So this song is by the artist Swati, and it is called On Fire. This is the What If Show. We will be back very, very soon. Okay, we're back. So that was Swati with On Fire. Yeah. come back Monday, 5th of February, and listen to the live phone interview with me and Sam and her. Enough plugging.
So I've also got a show of myself that I want to talk about for the next 10 minutes. So basically, let me go back to 1950 when the radio was invented.
Right.
Anyway,
Let's go back.
Let's go.
Spreading misinformation.
Let's just go
My
back.
Snapchat looks like 98.
So, do we want to do one more what if
This
topic?
is the What If Show.
This is the what if show, of course, and then I'm going to be throwing some true or false facts at these three, and then
Whoa.
we'll see what happens.
Okay, time
See
for
what
another break.
happens. Hey. Time for another break. Okay, we're going to do a slightly stupid one.
Go for
So
it.
we are going to go to the next what if. So, what would dogs buy if they had money?
This is ridiculous.
This is serious. This is incredibly serious.
This is a proper Luca question.
This is incredibly serious.
I love
What would dogs buy?
Okay,
if they had
seriously,
money?
seriously.
I assume they'd buy food because dogs love food,
Oh, they
don't
do
they?
not something you could. Oh, they'd be like kids at a corner
So-
shop with pocket money.
Do they have like just the same brain now? Where it's just like, okay, food, walk. So they just be like,
So they just spend it all on food.
Yeah.
So me.
so
Would they have their own dog currency, or would they use like dollars and
they use Dogecoin.
Currency, Dogecoin.
I don't know. I'm trying to think about my dog.
Deal.
So someone's dog is different.
I gave my dog a $5.
No,
What do you think? He's going to come back with like a newspaper and some milk like, for his tea?
she's quite intelligent. I don't know what she'd buy. I'd like to think that she'd buy something like a hoop so we can teach her some more tricks or something.
That's great. I love that one.
Cocker spaniels, everyone.
We need
Very
to- we need to-
talented.
Very talented.
We need to define the question more. What sort of shop are they going into?
Well, no, I think they're going to. We just don't go into one shop, do we?
It's just one-
Dogs
just
aren't
the
allowed in
one
a lot
for
of
me.
It's
shops.
a dog. It's not.
Yeah,
but I know, but
It's going to cut the high
would
street.
they think for variety or would they go to the nearest shop?
if they had money, I'm pretty sure they'd have money and they'd be on the same level as us. Like they'd just have pounds and pence. Wouldn't they?
Where would it store its money?
Where would they earn
Yeah,
money?
yeah,
I tell
They
you,
would have bank accounts.
dogs would buy clothes because they need money. They need clothes to store their.
Would they get an
their money.
allowance? Dog allowance?
Dog
Like-
allowance? What? Yeah, from their owner. Is it like pocket money for
Also-
a kid?
This is kind of deep, but also funny. Like dogs
Yeah.
would just get mugged all the time if they had money. Some man would just walk up to take its money and be like, "Unlucky, you're a dog," and just walk on.
I'm lucky you're a dog.
And the dog would just sit there and not even understand, just wag its tail and walk off.
But
No,
would the
'cause-
dog like?
The dog would get sad because oh, now I can't buy what I want now.
I don't know. Would they like use their own initiative? Like, oh, I'm off to the shops. Like,
No, but then,
I need some more milk. I'm off to the shop.
then there would have to be like dog
dogs don't
police.
drink milk.
Yeah, dog police.
So
Like,
this is how
Oh,
the
yeah,
idea of
dogs
dogs
don't drink
begin.
yeah, but then like, surely the dogs would. No.
Would there be dog shops? It'd be shops run by dogs, wouldn't it?
And back to my dog. She's got quite a sensitive stomach, so if she went and bought a load of
No.
food, she'd be really ill. So
Oh,
she's on like specialist dog food. So I can't imagine you can buy that in the co-op.
That's ridiculous.
She's a little
dog
princess.
Missy, if you're listening, what would you buy? It's my dog.
Vivian,
Shout out.
if you're out there.
Vivian Sills, my boys, hit me up.
Oh yeah, yeah, dog.
If you're out there.
Should we
Yeah,
get our
if
dogs
you're
on?
just
for a
listening.
guest?
I'll be home soon.
Slowly barking. Yeah, but surely the dogs would be on the same level, same level of
Yeah.
like humans
How-
in
how
terms
would
of like
anyone-
intelligence. So they always like, understand that they're being mugged.
How would anyone know what the dog wanted to buy? How would it point? Would it bark and like point its head up? Or
Pick
what?
up in its mouth.
No,
Yeah,
but
like
what if it's,
whatever's on the top
shelf?
shelf.
Discrimination. here.
Just woofs at the man in the store.
This is really puzzling me.
And the man's like, "What do you want?"
Think it out. Think it out. Think it out.
Oh, toys. We haven't even spoke about toys.
Toys.
Teddies, toys, chew toys.
Might get like a DVD.
I think dog.
DVD.
Yeah.
Like a David Attenborough, like Blue Planet.
So you can't
Yeah.
got other
Set.
dogs.
Yeah, I think dog psychologists have said that dogs have like
Dog
pretty-
psychologist.
Imagine that's your job.
Shout out to all the dog psychologists out there. I think dog psychologists have said that dogs generally have the mental age of like a 2 or 3 year old.
Exactly.
So I'd kind of think, what would a toddler? The thing is, I just
By
just
food and toys.
yeah, just things that like make them happy really, and like probably yeah, like a collar. I mean, if they really had a sense of style, obviously like a collar and maybe a little dog coat. But a lot of dogs don't like close coats because it like ruins their sense of balance, which is why sometimes you see videos of a dog wearing a coat and it just will not be able to walk properly because it's like, what do I do? You know. When-
What's
Thank
the
you for that,
dog bought
Luca.
like
in
big toys?
2007, I went to New York and we bought my dog a I Love New York dog coat, and every time we put it on her, really like stupid. Don't at me, please, RSPCA. She would just like stand there and like scratch her back under it on the radio until we took it off. So I don't think dogs
Probably
would buy.
embarrassed to be wearing an I Heart New York.
I
Oh, would
Heart
you?
New York,
I Heart NY.
That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah, do you think they'd like? I think they'd buy like clothes. They have like different fashion senses. Like, you know, you see, like, I don't know. I always feel really underdressed with like international students.
Yeah.
I always feel really underdressed. Like they'll go to the library in like my going out clothes.
Yeah, holidays to the
Yeah.
beach.
Like, do you think like international dogs
Yeah.
will have
Yeah,
like a
but-
better dress sense?
But
Probably.
dogs
Dogs from like
primarily don't dress themselves or get dressed because they
Well,
don't need to
judge
be
them. I
clothed.
mean, they're going to the shops now to buy their own.
yeah, they'll see the clothes in the shops. That's the thing.
Keep your modesty.
They'd have to have so much more of a conscience than they do now if they're buying things like money. They don't just walk in and that's it. They just walk in and go like, I just want food. They go and buy food and then leave. They must buy like clothes and like, oh, I need loo roll. And
To be
buy
fair
loo
though, if you
roll.
let a dog loose in like a store, it probably just wouldn't even pay for it. Just run around and start eating it. Or, do you not think?
That's true.
Just we have a load of the stands.
That's nice, isn't it?
Yes.
Um,
So yeah,
I think
that is what dogs would buy if they had money. Everyone.
Just a load of random.
a load of odd objects and
Okay.
how they would buy them.
What?
We
so
don't
that is
know.
what dogs buy if they would have money.
Right. So the next one I'm going to say is, what should we say?
Okay.
What if video game characters had a conscience?
Had a conscience. Yeah. Oh my god.
Me and Max, the avid gamers.
This is right up my alley.
What is more like for me and Lee? I mean, I
Back in my gaming days,
Like,
Sims.
back when I played Minecraft
Playing the old
all
Run
the time.
Escape.
That's my one
Okay,
thing
so-
that I'm embarrassed about.
Doodle jump.
Yeah, like how far does the game go? Like what? Like so every game. So if you're playing,
Draw something.
Like, if you're playing Pong, do the paddles have a conscience? Like
If what?
Pong.
Paddles, you know, Pong. Pong.
Ping pong.
Yeah, the sport. No, the Pong, right? So it's like
Literally,
it's like two lines,
Oh my god.
Oh, right.
and you have
okay.
to hit the ball in between, right?
Yes.
No,
the
I
paddles
think it'd
have
be more like
conscience.
video games of actual
Actual people.
characters.
Oh, yeah,
that is the
characters,
question.
characters. So I think it depends on what game. Okay, so throwing it out there, like FIFA. Okay. If they all had a conscience, I think people wouldn't just like slide tackle everyone for no
These
reason.
slide tackle.
Because like sometimes when I'm playing against my mates on FIFA, if they're annoying me, I'll literally run up behind my player and do the dirtiest tackle, and the player gets taken off with a stretcher. If I don't know how to conscience, why am I going to do Cristiano Ronaldo like that? Okay, I'm not about to end his career over being mad.
yeah, but it's not the actual one.
But it's,
Yeah,
Separate
it doesn't-
ones.
would it be like Black
Different
Mirror? You
entities.
know the Black Mirror episode where like it is their conscience, but not actually them, but they think they're them.
Yeah.
But would you care though? I don't think I'd care.
Well, I don't know. That's the thing because like then would they start being sentient? Like if you're playing GTA and you're like out, like driving or something, would people like know and be like, oh look, it's that guy? Everyone like run away. It would make the game so boring. The game would be so not fun. Or like RuneScape, like, oh, can I have a quest? No, you're just gonna kill all of my friends.
I don't know what that's like. Steve from Minecraft, like comes back.
Minecraft.
I mean, I wonder what the Q tile and Words with Friends would be thinking about. That has
It's
a conscience.
characters and the Q tile.
Oh, the Q tile is the most legendary. Oh my god, I had so many points from the Q. That is
the Q tile.
the Q tile.
Spend too much time playing Words with Friends, honestly.
I must
That is
admit.
ridiculous. So
I suppose.
Probably
I
like
do
send them
suppose.
insane, wouldn't it? Because like they're trapped in the game, but they've got.
Or-
But they refuse to play, like.
They've got no, I'm not
Nah,
doing it anymore.
not today.
No, they'd start rebelling against your character. So like, whatever game you were playing, they just wouldn't cooperate and they just ruin the game. Like they'd like fail the mission, or they'd kill your character, or they'd like spawn kill you. They just wouldn't. Like if you was playing like a Call of Duty or something. If you like asked the AI computer thing for like a med kit, you'd be like, no.
Nah.
no, no,
Nope.
not feeling it today. Yeah.
Just driving along on Grand Theft Auto, and
That's
it's
what I
just
mean.
like there's just no one. There's
So
no
many
cars.
games,
There's
like,
nothing.
I don't know. Loads. Yeah, like Minecraft.
Do we feel like we've open-ended it or we've solved it?
No, we've not solved
We've
that.
not solved
Solve
it. It
or
would never be
devolve.
so irrelevant. Like, it should never be a thing anyway.
What
But
does devolve mean? Okay, guys, if you can define the word devolve, please send it into our Twitter because I'm not too sure. And
UOP Victory Radio.
UOP Victory Radio, and I'd rather you do that than me Google it. Thank you. I'm not-
shall we
I'm
do
not-
another one?
Let's
There's
do
one
another
here
one.
that I think will be really interesting.
Let's do another one.
Right. If you were forced to perform in the Olympics, which
Oh, yeah.
sport would you do? Because we started talking about this the other day, and we were like, no, leave it for the
Wait
show.
for- yeah.
But like literally, like with like your level of competence at it today,
Yeah.
say in an hour's time you have to go perform anything you wanted, what would it be?
It becomes like in the military where you have to serve. It's like you have to perform a sport, even if you're really bad at it. You just have to do it.
Are we doing Winter Olympics or normal Olympics?
No, just like regular. I know it's the Winter Olympics this year, and this was brought to my attention before, but I'm just talking about the Olympics in general, which will be in Japan in 2020. If the Japanese president is listening.
Us all
Yes, he's always listening, yeah.
sportsmen and women, what would you pick, Max?
I'd like to do something like, I'm stuck between two. Do I have to choose one?
No,
that's the thing. One in an hour.
Like if you was on the coach now to.
Because I'm stuck in between pole vault and high jump.
Have you done pole vault before?
No.
I'd love to see you on.
I've done pole
It
vault.
just looks really cool.
No, pole vault's really difficult. I really embarrassed myself before with that.
Don't laugh, Summer. I think it looks really cool.
You could literally pick something so easy like swimming, like you just
I don't
cruise
know,
around the
swimming
lanes.
is easy.
Oh, wow.
Michael Phelps, 2008. Swim up with him. But
Well, swimming's not like you don't pick an Olympic sport because it's easy. All Olympic sports are not easy. Otherwise, they wouldn't be Olympic sports.
no, I know, but like, that's what I'm saying. Like,
I don't know, I think
at
100
my
metres
competence level,
No, I'm joking. All the training's quite.
I'd have to do running. Or
Yeah, I mean that's what I do.
Yeah.
Pass.
I'd just do
Pass.
athletics because I'd have to do 100, 200, long jump.
Oh, what
triple,
about,
pole vault.
I'd say netball, but that's not in the Olympics, is it?
Darts?
Is not in the Olympics.
It's not
No.
an Olympic sport.
Is it not?
No.
Shot put.
Shot put.
That's just doing that.
It's actually, this is actually
Shot
interesting.
put.
Shot pat. Shot put.
Like the sports that aren't in the Olympics. So I'm pretty sure golf is not in the Olympics. Baseball is not in the Olympics. I think cricket is.
Well, that's
in the
ridiculous. I'm
Olympics.
starting a petition.
It's weird. There's a lot of
Get
bat and
golf-
ball.
hashtag get golf in
There's
the
a lot of bat
Olympics.
and ball
Get it
games
trending,
aren't in the
guys.
Olympics, but things like tennis and badminton are. But I don't.
Shit,
think
League
that-
of Legends, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
Olympic sport.
What else is in
Olympic
there?
sport.
I think like women's boxing only got added like a few Olympics ago, you know, and yeah, there's a few other sports that just aren't involved, and it's really weird because there's obviously such a big following for it,
Might do
especially
synchronised
baseball.
swimming.
But to be fair, I feel like
Yes.
I think stuff like baseball isn't in it because that's like America will just win all the time. It's dominated by the Americans
What's-
and the Japanese. Actually, I think the Japanese
Diving.
like their
Ooh.
baseball.
Diving. Well, hey, what if Summer said? Synchronised swimming. Simple,
That looks
isn't it?
well fun.
It's
All the
simple.
hats on.
It looks fun. Yeah, I'll do that one because it's fun. How about
It's
that?
fun. Well, if I was forced to do it, you might as well make most of it. innit?
Swimming would be a good one, actually, isn't it?
Yeah,
Hmm.
no.
I don't
I found I'm
know.
not a very good swimmer. I went on holiday and I was just like, oh, I actually can't swim very well.
With that doggy paddle.
Well, no, because like we were on this boat and like we were in the ocean and I was like, oh, I'm actually drowning a little bit. I was like,
Oh dear,
Drowning a little
definite.
I was like, I better get out of the ocean. And then
I best not drown.
I was in the swimming pool and I was like,
Be
oh, this is better. I can stand up in this.
Oh dear,
Yeah.
dearie dear.
Right. So conclusions. What sport, Max?
Go, one
Do you know
word.
what? No, you've converted me. Synchronised swimming.
Okay.
It looks easy. You're just doing a bit of swan dive, like
Cut some shapes in the
cut
pool.
cut some shapes. See, that's the thing. I can cut shapes in Astoria. Other nightclubs are available on a Friday night. So why can't I cut shapes in a pool?
Because you have to stay afloat long enough to like
Cut shapes in a
kick,
pool
kick,
with
kick.
other people. Kick.
Stick some
Yeah.
house on.
Yeah, but me and you can do a bit of synchronised jigging like this.
Yeah.
Watch the periscope
Bit-
if you want to see
Bit
my
of,
jigging.
bit of a sidestep.
Bit of a sidestep. That's fine. You wouldn't get that high mark.
We didn't give the viewers enough time to go over to the Periscope. If you look on the Periscope in 3 minutes, I will be dancing.
In 3 minutes. Okay, I'll set a timer for 3 minutes from now. I'll be dancing.
16:49, 16. I will be dancing.
So I'll be dancing.
Right, Lee. What sport?
No, badminton. Is that
Yeah,
in there?
Yeah, that's all right.
That's actually really good.
That's
at
like
that.
the only thing I'm semi-decent at.
Yeah.
I'm so bad at every sport. It's not even a joke.
That's handy, isn't it? Handy to be.
Luca,
better at
what are you
sport.
picking?
I am picking the 100-metre sprint.
Summer?
I must have to go with synchro swimming because it's a bit of a meme anyway, isn't it? Like, it's just a bit of a laugh.
Bit of a meme.
Sorry, like Team Britain. Oh, was it Team UK? Team
Britain.
England.
Team GB.
GB.
Don't do our national pride.
Yeah, I can't imagine we do very well, mind, but I'd give it my best shot. I'd cut my best
Hit
shapes.
me with your best
Thank you so
shot.
much.
I'd put the chlorine in my hair, but I'd cope for a day.
Yes.
Do we feel like we've tail
I feel
ended
very
this?
concluded with
Mm.
that.
Do we want a song?
I am.
Yeah,
We can put
let's
a
have
song
a
on.
Bit
on.
tune.
And when we come back, I'd like to do a what if about current events
So stay tuned.
for
Oh.
me speaking.
Victory Radio. This is the What If Show, and we'll be back very, very shortly.
From the University of Portsmouth Student Union, you are now locked into Victory Radio. This is Victory Radio.
Hello, welcome back to the show. Unfortunately, we got way ahead of ourselves and we ended up going way over the aforementioned time. Apologies for that, everyone. I know you're all dying to know what would happen with our topical situation, but we will continue the discussion next week. We're always on live at Victory Radio, 4 p.m, so check us out on Periscope. I'm Blucher.
Summer.
I'm Lee.
And I'm Max. See you later.
Bye.
Bye.
University of Portsmouth Student Union, you are now locked in to Victory Radio.
We're all bored.